Hi, collective. Ishana. Y'all, let's get a quick read in. .33 on the clock. Archangel Michael, I ask that you preside over this reading. I ask that you protect me and my collective as we channel, transmute, and harmonize the energy for the highest good. Ashe, Ashe, collective. Alright, collective, today is whatever the ancestors want to talk about for this read, okay? We have the Finde Sickle Kippa fortune telling deck. We also have the Answer Oracle. And we have Madik, okay? Let's go, collective. The usual read. Show me, what's the situation? Just one. Archangel Michael, thank you. Thank you. Y'all probably saw it, I didn't. Show me, and that one, yeah, we're going to keep it upright. Show me the obstacle, please. Obstacle. Thank you. Main male. Bottom of the deck, toil and labor. Some sort of work involving this main male. Occupation of some sort. Show me, excuse me, spiritual advice. I need to do a lemon water cleanse. Spiritual advice. Confirmation. False person. Bottom of the deck in the community. Okay? Maybe it's a whole false community. Maybe this man is working with him. Maybe. Divine outcome. With the number 1 and 8. 18. Or the number 9. Show me. Divine outcome. Okay, 2. I think I saw a distant journey or travel or something. Bottom of the deck, collective. Unexpected income. I feel like there's some sort of dirty dealing that went on here, okay? Snaking somebody out of their money, okay? Somebody's money. Okay? Let's see. Show me. Situation. Thank you. Oh, come on, back. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Don't be shy. Thank you. Bottom of the deck is surprise, collective. Surprise. Here's your money, collective. Obstacle. Thank you. Spiritual advice. That is the spiritual advice. There's a false person. Thank you. Bottom of the deck, purity. I like this card, collected though. But this was super soldiers in another reading, okay? My goodness. Maybe this false person is a super soldier of some sort, okay? Like futuristic, what do you call that guy? Total Recall guy. What the hell is the name of that show? I'm getting Commando too for some reason. Okay, divine outcome. What is today? Sunday, right? August 2nd, okay. 2025. Empty, clean, purified, empty. Practice is something under it. Alright, y'all. Eternity, immortality, frozen, infinity, curse, okay? Something about this money. Okay? I feel like people are cursed that touch this money. It's almost like, some of those shows or movies where there's some item, some artifact or something. And when people lay their eyes on it or they imagine and reflect over it, it drives them insane. The idea of having it, right? It's almost like a lure of some sort. Show me the situation. Okay, y'all, that one flew. All right, y'all, and there's something about this harmony, and it's definitely a freaking jackpot out here, collective. Somebody harmonized the energy, collective, okay? In a wonderful way, okay? I'm sure it was difficult. Bottom of the deck, it says, the audacity of these ill-advised, worthless beings. Go sit down and shut up, okay? They're going to close these people's mouths, collective, and shut down this activity. All right, show me the obstacle. The obstacle. The obstacle is the divine is in the building, collective. And there are curses out here for everyone involved. Okay? Cool, that's the obstacle, collective. You broke free from that toxic ass energy. Okay, bottom of the deck. Show me the spiritual advice. Seems like this is taking a while, collective. Show me. When you walked away, the tower began to fall. Let's keep this one as the mystery card and this one. Okay, when you walked away from this false person. I'm getting like towers every hour at this point. Something about cloaking abilities. I feel like they didn't know who you are. You presented as something different. Or maybe you were yourself, right? But they didn't realize, I feel like, how gifted and talented you are, okay? Maybe you were a part of the gifted and talented program in school, collective, okay? Show me divine outcome. Okay, y'all, these cards are doing some strange things. Okay? Let's look at this one, too. The Destroyer Collective, Planet X, Nibiru, okay? It's going to be that kind of read today, okay? Let's keep that one here. Bottom of the deck, we have Mutiny Collective, Rebellion against Authority, okay? Something's going on, a lot's going on here. All right, let's move over the divine outcome and the spiritual advice, right? Let me just push them all in me better together, all right? And now we have the obstacle in the situation. Let's keep the Destroyer right here in the center of the read, collective. This is important. Nibiru, Planet X. Collective, I'm going to try to pick it up, okay? Like that other video. Pick it up, okay? Pick it up, okay? Yo, it is hot. I want to cut this fan on. What the hell is going on here? Okay. Situation. A courthouse. Okay, this is why it's hot. People are sweating bullets in the courthouse, collective. Or sweating bullets thinking about the fact. I feel like they have to return this money. Some rich man maybe, okay? We had the main male, but let's see. The rich man has to return it. I'm getting like Robin Hood and shit is in the building, collective. Let's see. So with this courthouse. The answer, Oracle. Let's see. Risk-taking, attack, go ahead, glory, favors the brave, collective. I feel like this is a scandal in the courthouse or something, collective. And that reminds me of that little bird that I saw that day in suspended animation, collective. And collective, I think the reason why sometimes we mix words together is because some of these words, these phrases can be combined into new words, right? And maybe we won't have to talk so much, collective. Okay, just think about that. It's time to create a new language of some sorts, okay? This is what slang has been doing for a long time, right? So-called slang. We have to begin to give it a proper place, okay? In, I don't know, what do they call it? Linguistics, maybe, with language confirmation. I heard the TV, okay? And another confirmation collective. The ancestors, they're saying, yeah, that's a go-ahead on that. So whoever's into that kind of shit, Let's put together a new age, so to speak. I don't really like that term, right? But we can call it something else. But a dictionary, okay? We have the authority. Let's go. 23 is important. But there's something corrupt going on in the courthouse, okay? Maybe we'll get a location. That's what I'm feeling. And this bird looks like that bird that came to me, okay? I feel like with this bird and this utilizing healing frequencies, okay? Because that bird was still collective out there for quite a time, okay? And it did not recover until I gently poked it in the belly with a broom, okay? And it started chirping. And then it took like maybe 2 or 3 minutes before it recovered, okay? I wish I had did just one whole video, right? But I'm not a techie. All right, but somebody did something in the courts. And I feel like the ancestors and the angels, they're coming in. You see the light there, right? That angle of light, right? And they're coming in. They're going to harmonize some shit, collective. What the Destroyer collective, the Destroyer come through. A lot of people are expecting this, okay? Many people feel like it's already there, but it's cloaked. And we did see cloaking abilities, collective. There's a connection, okay? Jackpot. They stole a jackpot from you. And I feel like it must be returned. Excuse me, a director. I feel like whoever a big wig in a courthouse, okay? Whoever has this something, I don't know. Or maybe they stole it from a director, okay? But I feel like this director is a big person in this courthouse, okay? And this cross is sticking out to me at the top of the courthouse, okay? And it almost looks like a key, too. I feel like they have to deliver some documents to you regarding whatever corruption's been going on. All right. This is the mutiny, okay? The rebellion against authority within the legal system, collective. Collective, here we go again. I hope we're not going there, collective. Yeah, I'm 6. Let's leave it out here. Let's leave it out here. LaSalle, we have another name, collective. Let's see if it comes out. Show me, director. These people just wake up in the morning just nasty, collective. Nasty all freaking day long. For no reason. Just because they're nasty, collective. Show me, director. Okay, injustice within the courthouse. This person, whoever this is they're talking about with this year I'm 6, okay? I feel like there's some stuff going on here, okay? But they're letting them know injustice cannot stand, okay? This director in America, collective, okay? This is where they're talking about. The Walking Dead. They're talking about all these dead people walking around us, collective. And we're walking around like like business as freaking usual. All these sleeping people. The Walking Dead. They're talking about the Walking Dead in America. And that's funny. I heard another reader today talking about Generation Z. It was Spiritual LLC advisor, right? And how the people were climbing up the wall. I never watched that show, right? I might have watched a little bit of it once a long time ago, and I think they had a movie or something, right? But it just, it just creeped me out so much because I know how real this shit is, collective, okay? And I always knew that as a young person, okay? But, yeah, this is what they're talking about. And they're talking about the infestation in the so-called justice system, okay? All right, this was confirmation, okay? This was clarifying director, I think, right? Yeah, the director. They're talking about the legal system in America. And injustice confirmation, I don't know if you heard that. And they're saying injustice cannot stand. How are these frequencies are going to be utilized? They may be projecting frequencies from on high, collective, to the earth, I'm sure. Okay, and as we go into a different atmosphere or wherever, right? As the planet travels in space, right? So-called space, whatever it is. Okay? I'm sure we enter into different zones and regions, right? And they talk about the ascension of the planet. It has to be some music going on out there, collective. You know how much we love to listen to music and dance, right? And why not use this, right? Because even with these tuning forks, there's so many things we can do with these that we haven't tried, right? So, but why not use music in order to bring about justice on the planet, right? That's one of the best ways to do it. Okay? There's something else I wanted to say about music. Yeah, and like even with the Egyptians, right? They try to make us think like, oh, they were all tugging and using boards and rolling rocks and shit and ropes and shit, tugging bricks bigger than, I don't know, maybe a house or something, up a fucking ramp, collective. What the hell is that? They're just laughing in our faces, okay? Many believe they use music frequencies in order to elevate these dense objects, okay? I'm sure it has been demonstrated in a lab of some sort, using some sort of music, y'all, my stomach, music frequency, okay? And I'm spending all this time on this, collective, okay? But where they're able to move an object, like levitate it or, you know, something like that. Okay, let's go. How is this being rectified with healing frequencies? Show me. Oh, my stomach is just active over here. I did drink water, though. I haven't eaten. Thank you. Old back wages, collective. It's all about this money. Okay, it's a lot of money, I feel. Show me. Peaceful resolution. The peaceful resolution is they gotta give it the freak back, collective. And we have child under this. Okay? Maybe they stole it from a child. Okay? I believe money was stolen from my child. Okay? In Africa. Okay, collective. This keep coming out. Pelly, pelly, blow your belly. Okay? Maybe someone is over there in Hawaii that's a part of this. They're going to scare the hell out of these people, collective. That's who's over there. They over there looking for these people. An elite team of spiritual assassins have been deployed, collective. We starting off early in the morning, okay? It ain't that early, but it's 9:55. It ain't even 10 yet, collective. There's a pole shift happening. Nibiru, collective. It could speed up the pole shift, collective. Maybe this is what causes the pole shift. I don't know. But it's definitely happening. And all these things are going to impact at once, damn near. It's going to seem like it. One after the other. Before people have time to recover. Okay? And you know, these people think they're so bad and gangster because they've been allowed to do this for so long. But it's all been a setup, collective. It's all been a setup. And it's all been a test for us to see if we really who we say we are, collective. They who they say they are, collective. They who they say they are, okay? I'm telling you. They're going to harmonize the energy out here, collective. This is talking about this destroyer, collective. All this is coming with it. Show me, why does Pelly Pelly keep coming out here? What do you want to tell us about this Pelly Pelly blow your belly? Okay, and that flipped up in my chest. I don't know if it wants to be reversed or not. Let's get the bottom. Okay, and we have the dark side of the moon. Maybe something. I don't know, collectors. It's about to get real dark. And you know, lava is dark, okay, when it starts to come out like that. Into the dragon, collective. This is going to be a Pelly Pelly's going to blow, collective. Okay? Crystal healer. Let's see. Crystal healer. The dark side of the moon, collective. This could be talking about the Empress, collective. Because I'm getting crystal healer. I'm getting, with the dark side of the moon, I'm getting the black Mona Lisa, collective. Show me this crystal healer. Y'all, they ain't playing about this. They ain't playing about this. Desecrated. Collective, I'm telling you. Look at this shit. Empress, High Priestess. They gonna rectify this shit. All of y'all out here been going through this unbelievable, insane suffering, collective. They gonna rectify this shit. Rejoice. It's time to rejoice. Bottom of the deck. Crystal Healer. Bobby Hemmett, Master Teacher Collective. They're also referring to Bobby Hemmett like this, okay? As an empress. Bobby Hemmett has always been operated, I believe, out of his feminine energy when it comes to teaching us and loving us, collective. A strong feminine energy. Come on, collective. They're going to fix the problem. They probably owe, and I'm sure we owe Bobby Hemmett a hell of a lot. Okay? But also, you are master teachers. Okay? You're coming into yourself. Beware of danger. Okay? We always beware. But I feel like this is for them, collective. Look at this shit. That's significant. Tattoo or birthmark, collective. Okay? And they pissed, collective. I don't know what these people been playing with this year, with this year I'm 6. All right, but what's the saying? Leap if you feel froggy or something. Okay, what is that? Once again, the audacity of these ill-advised, worthless beings. Go sit down and shut up. Okay, they're gonna close mouths, collective. Okay, and a lot of them. We got the destroyer here. London. I feel like that reading yesterday when I talked about my niece possibly being involved. This London person, this could be someone, because this has come out as a twin flame in the past, okay? I feel like this is interracial too, okay? But this could be someone, okay, that I feel like my niece is involved with, okay? That got her involved in a lot of stuff. And I feel like she put me up possibly with many others as a sacrifice to another society, collective. So many sacrifices, collective, okay? So this could be relevant. Someone in your family is very key. Someone who you would least expect, okay? They got a retreat, or they went on a retreat. I don't know. All right, y'all, let's keep going. What is this danger? Why is this here? Beware of danger. Y'all might have to pause in a minute. I got something I got to check on. Show me. Collective. I'm getting the X-Men. Okay, came out here on peaceful resolution. Okay, DNA upgrade. Okay, beware. Stalking and preying on these Empress High Priestesses as they go through their upgrades. Beware. The Bodhi Tree Collective. Beware. Okay, they look at divine beings like, oh, we're just weak and we're nothing, okay? And they can just come and punch us in the eye when the fuck they feel like it, okay? But no, they don't understand what they're dealing with, collective. It's like those Joker series that they have that come on the internet, okay? And one's a good one, Darkness Forge, I think, something like that. But they're expressing how when they're dealing with these evolved beings and they're coming with that stupid stuff, right? How they're fracturing the psyche of these people, okay? And they're not doing anything that's violent or hostile. They're just being themselves, okay? But there's going to be a problem. These could be X-Men, Bodhi Tree people, collective. Y'all just raising. Y'all raising, collective, and y'all ain't playing. A lot of y'all have this mindset, okay? And who's here to judge when you've gone through all this, okay? It says no retreat, no surrender. Death before dishonor, motherfuckers. Let's do it. Boom, boom, boom. All right, Tupac, outlaws, military minds, collective. That's where they at with it. That's why they saying beware of you, collective. They gonna let you get your thing off, collective. All right, we about to go. Kemp. This might be a name, okay? Kemp. Show me this 6, and then I'm gonna pause real quick so I gotta check something. Show me 6. Yeah, 6. Y'all, it's definitely healing frequencies. They're going to heal this situation with frequencies all over the place. And I see 528 hertz, right? 528 could be significant. Show me. Bottom of the deck. Wax and moon. Something's going on, collective. This could be like revenge for hurting children. It could be. The divine said no. They're going to fix it. They're going to fix it. Something. The pressure's building. The destroyer is getting close, okay? It doesn't have to be Nibiru, but I feel like they're talking about the actual planet X, okay? But I feel like the momentum's increasing. There's going to be some sort of explosion of frequencies. This could be a part of the ascension as well, like the overall ascension people, right? Raising the dead to life, okay? With that walking dead. They're using frequencies, okay? And that... we had 432, I think, right? Oh no, we just had utilizing frequencies. But 528 also is known to like cause, or it has something to do with mutations, collective, as well. There's different ways to use this. I told you, they think you're weak. They about to find out, though. Just because I show my vulnerabilities, don't mean I'm weak. Okay? All right, collective. Let's go. Let's keep going. I feel like this is good information, okay? I feel like they stole the money. Some sort of corruption in the court. Who is this corrupt person? Can we get it? Might be Kemp. We saw Kemp. But can we get a name for this corrupt person? At least I feel like the big person in the court for this corrupt person, okay? We got Peacock. Beauty, dignity, wisdom, resurrection, good luck, eternal life. There's definitely going to be some sort of resurrection out here, okay? An investigation. They're looking into a collective. Maybe this is a pretty person. Maybe they look beautiful and at peace and have dignity on the surface, okay? Y'all, this name again, LaSalle. This person is, this could be someone's twin, okay? Or so-called twin, false twin, right? And they could have collaborated with someone in the courts, like a judge. Okay, I was going to say drugs, because I see shroom head, okay? This twin and possibly somebody in the court has been having a relationship, and they're doing shrooms together. And they're doing this for comfort and stability. Okay, y'all, give me a second. Let me pause real quick. All right, collective, thanks for wait. I mean, you know. All right, but they did this for comfort and stability, okay? And I was looking at this unexpected income. They paid this judge or whoever off, okay? Possibly named Kemp. But there's some sort of investigation into this, okay? Maybe they've been looking into this person for a while, but they weren't able to get the evidence that they needed. Let's see. Investigation, and we're going to move on. But they're doing some sort of drugging together, collective. I believe in the power of love, okay? So maybe someone loves you. Maybe the people that are assisting you, they see your innocence, okay? And they want to help you. Show me. Polymath. They love your mind, collective. Beautiful, beautiful. And maybe that also believes, talks about you. Maybe you did an investigation, collective. Men in Black collective. Okay, I don't know. Maybe the MIB have done an investigation as well. Okay, I don't know, collective. If they show up at your door, I don't know. Just put it in the comments, collective. 7 days, collective. Get the fuck out of here, collective. Okay? Okay, collective. We ain't gonna read on that one because I don't know. And this is under it. The enemy wants, because I was going to ask, what are they coming for? Okay? But it says the enemy wants to occupy your mind in order to utilize your vessel. Okay? With this, utilize healing frequencies out there as well. Archangel Michael, how should... maybe this is the investigation, collective, okay? I don't know, okay? How should my collective respond if the men in black show up at their door or wherever they are. Show me. I think this is important, collective. Listen up, collective. I hope you didn't cut the video off already, collective. Y'all, something about Roach or Roche. Best that is protecting your home. This could be that person's name that's coming to your home, or this is your name, collective. Roche. Okay? This is interesting. Bottom of the deck. Empirical evidence. Collective, you have some evidence, or somebody has some kind of evidence, okay? Solar plasma about this. Collective, maybe about the plasma explosion. You know what I mean, collective. The Carrington event or something, collective. Now, if Hillary comes out here, this is going to seal the deal, okay? This is something really big going on. Show me empirical evidence. Y'all, this is a card turned over. Once again, your home is divinely protected. Whatever's going on, they're letting you know you are protected. But the men in black may show up at the door, collective. Show me empirical evidence. Maybe you're going to be able to speak about it, collective, or demonstrate this in some kind of way. Show me empirical evidence. Y'all, and it fell out here on this unexpected income. This ain't for play, collective. Y'all, I don't know what this card is, but it has a sticker on it, okay? I see that. That might be the equalizer, but I don't think so. This ain't for play, empirical evidence. People about to see what's happening. They'll be able to record this and put it in historical documents, collective. That might be something, regarding what's on this document, something historical about you. Show me. Bang. This ain't collective, okay? They funny, collective. They funny. This ain't for play. Bang. Okay? Envy. They envy you, collective. All these people in the court, in these high positions, they envy you. All right, one other thing. What? Because you're a healer, collective, and you're Empress High Priestess, right? I forgot who we were talking about, collective, okay? Whoever's in that energy. Archangel Michael, what's going to happen with this corrupt law official, this judge, possibly? Okay, it keeps coming out here on this unexpected income, okay? Show me. The dark side of the moon. I feel like this is something with this, some secret experiment that's going on over there, okay? On the dark side of the moon. Show me. And there's money, some sort of money exchanges. Maybe that's where they hid the wealth, okay? Show me. Kemp. I was getting ready to say, possibly this person named Kemp, okay? It's definitely a person named Kemp, collective. Okay? So maybe search your the judges in your area. Just look up to see if there's a name. Judge Kemp of some sort, okay? Bottom of the deck again. This brainiac, okay? I don't know. Maybe they feel like you're intelligent, okay? And I feel like this person might be a brainiac as well. This solar plasma keep coming up, collective. This is how they're going to utilize these frequencies, okay? And possibly as well as what frequency. All right, so they're just saying the dark side of the moon. What is this dark side of the moon? Because I said what's going to happen with them, right? Maybe they're part of the campaign to send people to the dark side of the moon, okay? Or the chicken bone campaign, collective. Show me. Okay, what is it? Collective primordial butt whipping on the dark side of the moon, collective. Or they gonna feel like they're on the dark side of the moon, okay? Get beat up by all the elements, okay? By the fucking Olmecs, collective, possibly. Oh my goodness, primordial and the Olmecs. Get the fuck out of here. This is something with farmland as well. I feel like this is a part of what was stolen, okay? And they don't like it. Show me the Olmecs, okay? Why are they here? They're giving a butt whip. Would it become? Why are you here in the read, Olmecs? Map collective. Come on. Collective. They coming back for their shit. This is the time for Native Americans to receive everything that was stolen. Collective. Somehow, this corruption in this particular courthouse is involved. Okay, or maybe as well as the whole justice system. You know, not every individual, but key figures. And this is how the land and all the power has been stolen from us. And I did see some sort of landmark decision. I can't remember. It was some sort of nation with a CH, I think. It wasn't a Cherokee, though. It was some other nation, right? But it was a black man, and they had went up to the courts. And for so long, I believe they weren't allowed to claim their native lineage because of some little contract term that they threw in there that disempowered these people for many years, many decades, right? But they won that battle, collective. That's a huge victory. That's a huge victory. And that could be affecting all of these cases, okay? And many of us have native lineage and we don't know it, collective. Okay? We don't know it. Bottom of the deck, Omex. Collective allomelanin. I feel like they're identifying this Kemp person and the people, the main people who are involved in this. I have to look up allomelanin, right? But these are different. We primarily, people of black, those in my collective that are black or, you know, whatever. Even some mixed people, right? They're producing primarily eumelanin, okay? So this is what they're talking about. They're going to make this whole race war, this whole thing where people have been stripped and all their resources have been taken, okay? And this is what, oh my goodness, this is like a huge campaign, like in terms of us, what we've been going through, right? With our character being slandered, us being stalked, us being thrown in prison possibly, and children taking all kinds of things, studied on all of this as individuals. It represents what has been going on and happening to us as a whole nation in America, collective. It's the same fucking play over and over and over again. And we getting hip to it, collective. Even if we ain't hip to it, they like enough is enough, okay? All right, this is the land. This is why they're here. They want it to be returned to the rightful heirs, and it will be. We're going to see how this play out, collective. Penny smart, dollar foolish, okay? Thrifty with small amounts, but wasteful with large amounts. They've been wasting your money, your and our money. Show me obstacle. Thank you. Beautiful. Thank you, Omex. Thank you, everyone. Main male. This could be this LaSalle person, the name that keeps coming out. Could be. Okay. Answer oracle. Passion. Hobbies, preference, interests. I feel like they're obsessed with you, collective. This is their passion. You are their passion, okay? Fucking terrorizing you, okay? And the obstacle is you broke free from this toxic ass person, collective. That toxic ass energy, okay? Guillotine, collective. These people they're cooked, okay? They're cooked, I'm telling you. They're not going to be able to see this coming. They can't even, they can't conceive it, collective. They can't just conceive the destroyer, okay? They can't conceive the Olmecs and those heads and what they represent, collective. They can't conceive it. This is my own rendition of the Olmecs, okay? You see those beautiful full lips and that broad nose and that protective helmet of some sort, okay? Maybe they're from a different planet too. I don't know, collective. All right, but these people, they're on their way to the guillotine, collective. Let's go. Spiritual advice. This false person, I feel like whoever this person is, this false twin possibly, came in your life as if they loved you. And they did all this to steal your wealth. Working with the, I don't know, the whole damn justice system. I don't know, collective. I know a lot of us feel that way, okay? Because we go places and people don't help. They just send you away. It's like going back over there in the trench over there and fight the armies of the world collective. Okay? Okay. And they want to discredit you because it makes it easier for them to run their little one-trick play. Okay? Spiritual advice. Family collective, that's your family. These are the false people in your life. Okay, they work with a fake lover. They work with your family in the court. Collective, maybe you got family in the court. Let's go. When you walked away, the tower began to fall because they couldn't finish their little scheme, their one play that they keep playing. The play is not just one thing, right? There's a multi-tiered level. There's a schematic within it, okay? But it's only one play. Okay? All right, show me spiritual advice. They can't do without you, okay? You add harmony in their lives while they're, abusing you, collective. These are people who are sick, okay? Show me. Okay, because you're a highly gifted Watoto collective. And you were always as a child, okay? And your children are gifted. Thank you, Archangel Michael. We might get something on this mutiny. All right? Show me. Let's get the mutiny real quick. And we're going to do the divine outcome. Show me that mutiny. I want to keep this under an hour at least. Herbert Collective. We got another name. Show me. Hip-hop artist, okay? So there's some sort of collaboration, or Herbert is a hip-hop artist. Bottom of the deck, Retreat Collective. This retreat keep coming out. I'm getting like, fall back, but I'm also getting a retreat of some sort. Show me retreat. And it keeps coming out on this money, okay? Contemplate making a change, okay? Maybe someone wants to do what's right, collective. Maybe. You are witnessing the fall of a corrupt empire. This came out in a read yesterday. Boomerang collective, a backfire, bang. It's this solar plasma keeps coming out. Okay, because these people have to pay. They have to pay. It's just no way. They got to pay, collective. This is like with the Hopi prophecy. I don't know much about it, right? But they talk about the blue and the red Kachina collective. I think those are like stars or something, okay? And that could be talking about the destroyer in some way, collective. Because the destroyer is like more of a reddish planet, I think, right? So maybe there's something else out there as well. And the destroyer has a lot of dust. And I think it's like lead or some sort of oxidation, that's dust that's around it, okay? I think it's lead. That would be interesting, though. There's some significance with lead and alchemization, okay? And black people. I know in most of our homes throughout America, we were in homes with high levels of lead, okay? And then they did a little payout later in the year, some little job shit, right? But they've been experimenting on us, okay? And there's something with our DNA and lead, okay? I think there's some sort of thing that relates back to Egypt, okay? Or Egyptian times, whatever it's called, okay? All right, thank you. Why are they so afraid of this gifted child? What are they here to do? What's going on? Why are they so afraid of these children? And Watoto means child in Swahili. Treason, collective. This is treason. What they've done, stealing from the actual natives of this land, and then doing all sorts of horrible, unthinkable things to us, okay? It's treason. This is what they're saying. Betrayal of one's country or a person by force, or even oofing, okay? And I feel like they lied on you as well. And it's trying to say that you committed treason against your own country, collective, okay? Bottom of the deck, highly gifted Watoto. Ancestral protection. They falsely accuse you of treason, possibly, collective. Okay, I don't know. This whole, I'm getting a den of freaking thieves. Okay, hornet's nest. Any final messages before we read the closeout, Archangel Michael, please? Domino effect, collective. It keeps coming over here to this money. When one person gets their justice, we're all going to start to get ours, okay? Bottom of the deck. Family members have been secretly oofing other family members for money. Pathetic. Okay? They wanted to oof you too. Also because you have a lot of native wealth, okay? I know there's Native American lineage in my family, but I haven't researched it on my grandfather's side, okay? But I'm sure it's plenty of it all over the place, collective, okay? And especially they speak about it in the Hoodoo book down there in New Orleans, okay? Or Louisiana, collective, okay? All right, let's get the outcome. What's at the bottom? Now, let me take a peek. The secret of Yidom, y'all got all kinds of protection out here. They ain't playing. They ain't playing for this treason. They're going to give it back. They're going to have to give up everything, collective. Pretty much everything. Okay? Outcome. And your purity, okay? It's going to be your outcome. That's why they're cleaning this up. Official person. You're going to get a visitor from the court. And you are like an official person to me, okay? But you're going to get a visitor from the court about what's been going on. Show me. I knew High Honor was there somewhere, collective. That's you. Okay? They got to come to you. They got to kiss the ring, collective. They got to kiss the ring, okay? Show me. And they've been attacking you like whole armies of people, collective. Your purity, okay? It says clean up, sweep, clean, empty, organize. They're coming to clean up. 22 is significant, okay? All these numbers. Empty. Okay, I just read. No, this is interesting. No, I saw this one. Empty, clean, purify, empty practice. They're going to clean shit up, collective. They're going to purify it. It's going to be all pink and pretty when everything's done. Show me. Divine outcome. Good hair, collective. They're talking about these different races of people doing this to these black empresses. Okay? Show me. Oh my goodness, collective, okay? I don't know, collective. This good hair in the reverse too could be talking about melanated people, okay? Because they consider our hair not to be good, and unfortunately many of us do. So this is a crazy phrase that's been implanted in our psyche, okay? Electrocution, death, or severe injury by electric shock, collective. I know these people didn't want to put you on the death penalty, collective. I just know it. I know it, collective. This is a modern day example of a crucifixion, collective, of Jesus, collective. Come on. Divine outcome. Stolen land, for this stolen land in America, in the USA, collective, possibly South America, I don't know. Okay? I believe they wanted to put you on the death penalty. Okay? And this is why I believe you're probably on a watch list like me, collective, okay? And because they see you as public enemy number one. Not just the people you're attached to, the black people, your people, right? Those who want to fall in line, okay? But they see you as the Empress, High Priestess, as enemy number one, collective. They can't get around it. And they've proven it with all of their actions out here. And that's why you have the Destroyer here, the Yidom. You have many destructive forces here, collective. They're talking about like the fall, like that book, The Fall of America. I believe Elijah Muhammad did that, right? Show me electrocution. Show me, collective. This is serious. This could be the sentence for the nation. I don't know, collective. Because they damn sure ain't going to do it to you, collective, okay? I think they realize that now. Show me electrocution. But they might, who knows, collective, they might try. I hope it doesn't go that way, okay? But they might try to bring you up on charges, collective, God forbid, right? And at the very minute, last minute, I don't know, hopefully collective, we can't take no more suffering, okay? We just can't do it. But whatever happens, we'll get through it. Electrocution, positive here. They persecuted us enough, collective. Went in the reverse, monkish. Show me this monk comes out a lot too. Don't make me how I get down. I feel like that's you, collective. The enemy wants, this keeps coming out. The enemy wants to occupy your mind in order to utilize your vessel, some sort of harmonization with frequencies, collective. Making you connect with them in a certain type of way. Y'all let me hurry up. Luxurious beachfront home. This comes out, okay? Some sort of luxury island home. Okay? But it says, the Creator's love and mercy is being bestowed upon you in every way. Okay? So you have nothing to worry about. Archangel Michael, destroyer, you got something to say to the people. Those on the destroyer or the destroyer itself. Do you have something to say to the people? Elevate your thoughts, collective. Beautiful. We have the name Shelton. Okay, but elevate your thoughts. And if you touch, is Shelton the person who's been trying to steal my cards? Okay, and if you touch anything that belongs to my collective, okay, let's see. Bottom of the deck. Destroy. They're coming to destroy. Oh my goodness, collective. You might have the Planet X coming to get these people, but stealing something from you. Okay, this land. Okay. This envy, collective, they hate you. And they hate your cards, collective, if you're a reader, okay? They hate how you connect with your cards, collective. This envy is just, it's just unreal. And these are grown, honorable people, supposedly, collective. It's like being in the Twilight Zone. Okay, thank you, Destroyer, thank you. What are some signs we should look out for before things start to happen as you enter into the atmosphere, if you're not here already? 11th house. Let's get this too. I feel like we should get that, but we'll see. 11th house, activism, humanitarianism, close friends, support system, technology, innovation. Okay, we have Capricorn here. Okay, could be a Capricorn. Okay, something about a Capricorn possibly, or the devil. This could be the Antichrist, collective. Show me. Frank. Okay, we got another name, something with Frank. Okay, this name is significant with this. Okay, what should we look for? Maybe there's an activist, I don't know, or maybe there's a devil named Frank. Something with this farm, they're gonna get this land back. Shout out to the American Farmers Collective, because I know when I checked that land thing, it was a lot of land, collective, in that one area. Okay, but there's more than that. And it was so many people getting like 1/16 off of this land, right? Maybe 8 or 10 people. Some of them were in New York. I think they had some in Texas as well as South Carolina, right? And but there was someone that half of this land was left to, okay? But they don't really have nothing up there about that person. I need to search that more, okay? And I feel like I'm tied to that side, okay? All right, let's get the mystery cards collected and get out of here. Bottom of the deck, start drinking more nutritious smoothies, okay? And I need to do that, okay? The lemon water for me. Let's see, that was from, this man is a leprechaun, collective. Now, you know, I was thinking about this leprechaun today, okay? The one man that I think is a leprechaun, okay? And then I started saying, well, I think the nature of a leprechaun is to be mischievous. Okay, but it doesn't mean they're all bad, okay? That's the nature of people too, right? So maybe this leprechaun is a good leprechaun in some way, okay? Maybe there's a good leprechaun out here. Maybe they're talking about Frank's a leprechaun, okay? Maybe. And maybe, ooh, collective, this could be this Capricorn. And maybe this ain't the good leprechaun, collective. All right, well, how can we tell what a leprechaun looks like? Because they don't look like the people in the book, okay? How can we tell that we're in the presence of a leprechaun? Maybe gold comes up and, oh yeah, collective. They're describing these people like a fucking leprechaun. Okay, it might be a real leprechaun. Because you know, they take the pot of gold or something, don't they? Collective, go here with this, okay? Archangel Michael, how we know? Because the gold goes missing. But Archangel Michael, how can we identify and know that we're in the presence of a leprechaun that wants to steal from us? Let's get this one to y'all. I think we should get that one. All right, we're going to read the mystery cards after this. This is comfort and stability, collective. This is what it was all about. Being greedy. South America, I told you we got America and South America. This is where these lands are in both places, okay? You are a visionary, collective. That's you. So I think they're saying you'll be able to see. And they're saying these locations possibly for whoever this leprechaun or this leprechaun tribe is, okay? But I'm sure there are other places. We have America and South America. You are a visionary. I feel like they're saying use your third eye. You'll be able to see it. These lost souls, collective, will know because we'll be able to see that they're lost souls. And that it's the day of reckoning, collective, okay? It's the day of reckoning, okay? I think we should get the mystery cards after this, okay? Y'all, these cards in here are a little rough, okay? They're still here. And I see rightful heir, okay? All right, y'all, let's go. Oh, my goodness, I'm almost at an hour. Mystery card number 1. Contactee, collective. You got all kinds of DNA, okay? It's just a whole medley, all up in one, okay? They get in federal prison time. They might have just been contacted, somebody, okay? Maybe they got a download that this is coming, okay? Show me contactee. These people, this judge is somebody. You mad? They mad at you because they stupid. So it says you mad at me because you stupid. They stupid, collective. And because they didn't know that love always wins, collective. Isn't that beautiful? Huh. Bottom of the deck. Your enemies are hellhound while being gang stalked by hellhounds. Like they gang stalk you, collective. Okay, collective. And these hellhounds might be being dispatched from the destroyer, okay? All right, collective. If you like the video, like the video.